This is my Kimberley Coachman. Awning rail, I believe, is leaking in the top corner, so I'm going to take the whole back section of the rail off, replace all the mastic, replace the rubbers, and hopefully fix the leak in the corner where it's making the wallpaper go brown with a little bit of damp. That's the plan. Never done it before, so we'll see how it goes. First thing I need to do is remove this rubber here. This rubber here is this screwed into the floor underneath. Take that screw out and pull that rubber off. It's very thin. That's the first job we're going to do. Okay, there we go. Hold on to that there. Let's see. First thing I'm going to do then is remove this rubber. A nice new replacement here. I'm going to expose the screws holding the awning rail to the caravan. Awning rail ends in the middle there. Screws are just underneath this mastic in here. So next thing we'll do is take out all of these screws. So we've removed all the screws and the rubber off the awning rail all the way to the middle of the caravan, and now we've got the horrible job of trying to get the awning rail off the caravan without bending the awning rail. So we looked online and we saw somebody had this idea of using a cheese wire, and it seems to be working. We've got it up started there, so we're just sawing it backwards and forwards, cutting through the mastic. We already have the new rubber for the back and new mastic, so if the rubber gets damaged, that's fine. So we're going to take it from here and see if we can get the awning rail off without doing too much damage. Okay, so far we've used the cheese wire. We've got it halfway up the caravan. That's cutting through the mastic really well. The rubber got in the way of the cheese wire, and the cheese wire kept cutting into the rubber, so we're now pulling the rubber out. I've wrapped it around a piece of wood, and got some material on the other end so it doesn't damage the caravan, and that's coming out nicely. Just rolling and pulling, and it's working its way along the caravan, taking off a lot of the sealant and mastic it as it goes, and stick as it goes. So this will help get this rubber out of the edge here, which helps the cheese wire get under. Cheese wire all around, and then we should have the awning off, and then it's a cleaning up operation. That's it, really. Attempting to remove the old mastic and sealant. Very, very nasty job. Wife's a lot better than me. She's done very well up there. She's got all that off. But that's all the cleanup is needed first.
Yeah.
Okay, put a strip of mastic, sticky putty-like mastic, all the way along where the awning is going to be sat. The actual awning rail, I've filled it with non-setting silicone, so hopefully that should be waterproof. Also replaced the rubber all the way along the top of the awning rail. So the next step is to get it back on and screw it into position, and then wipe off all the mastic that's oozing out every gap. Awning rail is back on. We've got a new rubber to go on it now. Just Put some blob of silicone over all the screws. I used mastic tape and then filled the awning rail with non-setting silicone and then a silicone on the top and bottom. So hopefully that will be good. I'll do the same to the other side. I'd say the last job now is just to put the new rubber in. And the job will be done.
Chris, Linda, and
Now the rubber is in, and the job
quite
is
close to Reading Bedding. If you're
kind
looking
of
for
finished.
bedding, the place to be
Obviously,
heading is Reading
a
Bedding.
little bit more cleaning,
Just off the A4.
but besides that, it seems to have gone quite well.
210 FM, you see, back in the day. Anyway, I just thought you might like to know, Sean. that we're
Hopefully,
having Katsu chicken
it will now be
curry
watertight.
tonight.
Put a bit of sealant on the top and the bottom.
The floodgates will open now.
So-
We've made it into a competition.
Jobs are good.
Things could get nasty.
Not
Can
a
anybody
complicated
beat
job,
homemade
but a
chicken
very
katsu curry? I'm presuming it's
messy job.
homemade, isn't it?
Very messy.
Otherwise you wouldn't be bragging about it.
So this is what we use on the awning rail. RV61 silicone adhesive, mastic sealing strip, and that's the non-sealing, non-drying bedding sealant that we use. It took about 2.5 of these to fill up the awning rail, and we use this on top of the awning rail. Just a bead along the top and a bead underneath after we'd finished. And this is a mastic, 32mm mastic, double-sided sticky putty that I put on before the awning rail. That's what we used.